today I am super excited to share with you 5 PDF downloadable resources for homeschooling and educating. These are so great, and I bet you don't know about them, or at least most of them, but prove me wrong. In the comments below, keep track and then tell me how many you had heard of and what you are super excited about. They're great. Now, this video is actually sponsored by Creative Fabrica, and you might say, Creative Fabrica, like that's fabric, right? Well, yeah, but they focus on the creative part, and they believe that creativeness is important for children as well, and through education. So this is really cool because for $2.99, you can get 5 downloads per week, up to 260 downloads. Now, this website is a lot like Teachers Pay Teachers, and if you see here, this gives you an example of what's going on. Also, that $2.99 is going back to teachers. 100% of the earnings from Creative Fabrica teacher subscription will flow back to the teachers offering the materials. How cool is that? So if you are also a creator, if you are making stuff for your kids for school, you can post it on this website and other people can purchase it. And once they've exceeded that limit of 5 downloads, they can have the option of getting more downloads and paying the full price for that item. This is just a really cool thing, and I've been amazed by the things I've been able to download. For example, I downloaded this fall themed do-a-dot thing for my preschooler. Now, I had been looking on Amazon for a do-a-dot workbook for him, but they're almost $10. But here it's included. Oh, and did I mention that $2.99 is a year-long subscription? A full year. I mean, it says it in that you get 5 a week for a year, but like, you guys, that's so much. You get so many things. So you can get all of these holiday ones in here. I just think that that's really cool. So my son has been doing these do-a-dots. He loves them. There's also like counting the acorns, finding the squirrel that's different things like that, tracing the numbers. So every time he says, Mom, I want to do school, I have just been getting this out, which I have in a sheet protector so that he can just draw on it and then we can erase it and he can use it again and again. This has been really great for him. I've also been able to get things for my older kids. So for my 3rd grader this year, he was doing some Sudokus from here. For my twins, we've been coming on and just seeing what grabs their interest when they want to do worksheets or when I need something to encourage them in what they're already doing. So there's this like Christmas tree symmetry thing that we can download. This is in my favorites tab. Look up here real quick. There's this favorites part, and I just favorite them after I've used my 5 downloads for the week. And we could get things for sign language, for a road trip. There's even homeschool planners on here. That's included in your $2.99, and there are lots of options for a homeschool planner that you can download and use for your own family. This fall, we've been working on learning different writing styles and trying out our writing and making stories. And so there's these blank comic pages that you can even get and download. I think that's super cool. If you go under the teachers and teachers resources, you can also see that they have it by grade here. 10th grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade. For my twins, we can go to the 1st grade one and see what's at their level and print off whatever they're working on or need to be working on a little bit more. Look at this one with the time learning clocks and matching up the answer. There's just lots of things on here that are really fun and can really switch it up for your kids. You could honestly put together your whole curriculum for $2.99 for the school year. I just think this is a really cool company, and you should go down to my description box to click through the link so that they know that this video was helpful for you. But let's move on to the next one. A purchase I've made for the last 2 years is through For the Love of Homeschooling. Now, this is a group that I follow on Instagram, but when it's back to school season, they have this mega bundle sale. And what I love about it is that it is supporting a whole bunch of creators online. So with this mega bundle, what you're getting is 90+ learning resources. They say that it's valued at over $750 for only $25. Like, that's incredible. And you get to learn about all of these different people and groups that are offering all these resources that you've never heard of before. One of them that really stuck out to me was what was called Morning Time Movement by the Schoolyard. And so I actually wanted to go check this out more. I wasn't sure if I really wanted to include morning time movements or exercise into our school day. It sounded just kind of like an extra thing to do. But as I was looking at it, I noticed that it wasn't so much about exercise as it is teaching your children how to listen and follow directions. And that's something that we could use a little bit more of. Like that memory of when I say, hey, could you do A, B, and C? Sometimes they get distracted and forget some of that. I mean, we all do. But this is specifically for teaching that skill of listening and responding. And so the one that I ended up purchasing and loving, you guys, my preschooler and I love this. It is the Autumn Bundle. And so what is inside of here are all of these like play motions and actions. And so you say like, okay, we're going to be picking apples off the tree. And you tell them, these are the actions that we're going to do when I say this thing. And if you don't understand, like, I don't know, I don't get what we're doing here, they have a lot of QR codes that you can scan on your phone and it'll take you to a YouTube video to explain it to you a little bit better. There's also these games like Squirrel and Nut. There's classical songs like this one. I love this one. So we've been listening to it on YouTube and singing along with it, the autumn song. There's also Thanksgiving songs. This is 14 weeks that you're going through. Each week has a song, each week has a game, action. Some of them get your kids up, like we did this one about My Little Pony. It's not called that. I can't remember. Here it is though. But the kids had to like prance around and then they had to hop around and they had to do these different things. And wow, it was a lot of energy, but they got a lot of energy out and they were listening and it was really cute. Then there's a lot of these hand games. Now I love this one about a little squirrel, and here's the little squirrel's hole and he pokes his head out and he looks around for any danger, and then he goes down to get his nut and he picks it up and he nibbles on his nut. And so you do all these motions with your hand and then he stores it in his mouth and then he takes it back up to his house and he puts it away in his storeroom. It's so cute. So my youngest son and I have been sitting together when he wants to do schoolwork and doing these together, and sometimes the other boys join in too. And this has just been kind of precious, you guys. Like just cuddling up with your little kid when he wants to do schoolwork, but you don't really need to like pressure anything with that 4-year age. This is just adorable. I just love it. It's $22. Here it is. You can check out more about it too. Again, this is the Schoolyard. Follow them on Instagram. Another way to find printable downloads is by following your favorite influencers. So one of my favorite influencers is Chantel from Intentional Homeschooling. I've talked about her quite a bit. That's not gonna stop. She offers so many free resources, but she offers a lot of curriculums on her page as well. And this year, because we are trying to talk more about learning how to tell stories, how to write, different styles, I picked up a writer's journal. Now she designed this for her daughter to be able to go through and have a place to store her ideas for stories, things to spark creativity and imagination. Okay, for example, here's a page, setting. Imagine this is the setting for your story. Write a few different ways you could describe this setting in your story. Parts of a plot. Every good story has 5 main parts: the introduction, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Think of it as a mountain. And then it walks you through all of these different parts and plotting your story. Character profiles, point of view. What is he doing? Write a paragraph about the man in this photo using descriptive language. So I thought that this would help my kids to kind of spark creativity, get going with writing a little bit more and in depth. She also offers so many other things. Right now, she is giving away her Vikings mini research unit. Chantel often offers free giveaways, and if you sign up for her email, you'll be alerted as to when those giveaways are. I've gotten quite a bit from her through this. And then there's also like a line-a-day journals, reading journals, all kinds of research units. I just really love Chantel and all that she's doing on intentional homeschooling. So check out her channel, follow her on Instagram, go to her page, sign up for her emails, but then do this with any other influencers that you really enjoy as well. See what they are offering. I'm currently offering a couple things on Etsy, and I hope to continue building that up, but this is a really good way to support those people that you are watching on YouTube. 2 more, guys, stick with me here. So Christian Book Distributors has free downloads. Did you know that? Sometimes if you get emails from them, you'll see this, but you can actually just go to their page and find the free download resources. There are all these ones on nature activities. So I just printed off nature walk activities here, and here's a brief flip inside of what's in there. This is really great. We're trying to do a lot of nature journaling this year. There's also this trees nature study that we're going through, learning about different kinds of trees, their leaves, and it has fun activities to go with that as well. You can also get ones on ocean life, the solar system, spring, Earth Day, the night sky. Look at this. There's just so many. Presidents, the human body, and then there's Bible studies. There's a homeschool planner. And if you keep scrolling down, I didn't realize this until last night when I was going on here to double check some things, but there's an Adventure Bible free resources and activities that can be used for your kid as prompts as they're going through their Bible lessons. This is so neat. I went ahead and downloaded this one last night because I'm excited to check it out more too. You may have heard me promote All About Spelling in the past. I love this curriculum. Did you know that whether you use All About Spelling or not, you can get free resources from them? Check this out. So when you go down to my description box and click through the All About Spelling link, you're gonna come to this page. Then go to free resources. Here you're gonna find ebooks and checklists, along with all kinds of activities and posters that your kids can do to reinforce spelling rules, reading rules, anything like that. There are so many fun activities here, and they're free. So if you use All About Spelling, which doesn't come with a lot of activities, you can get some of those fun, colorful activities right here on their webpage. Whoa, check this one out. There's ABC building blocks, build letters with blocks / Legos. We all know what they're talking about there. That is pretty cool. We've actually done that before, but not by using this. So if you find one that you like, you just click on it and look at this. It just comes up and it'll give your kids even a format. Hey, try to make it in this size. And while they're making it, they can say A, ah. So cool. Okay, Play-Doh mats, tactile letter cards, fabric alphabet, feed the puppy, tricky lowercase letters. So just lots of reinforcements here. There's posters you can put up in your room, which I actually have gone ahead and printed off a couple of these as we are redoing our homeschool room. I'm trying to keep in mind if any of these would be good to have up and around. And then I thought this was a really good find. So when you get these books, there's consumable parts to them where you're adding stickers as your kid progresses along. But what if you want to use this book for all 4 of your children and there's only that one consumable page? You can print them off right here. This is great for us moms with multiple children that we're trying to get products that aren't consumable so that we can save money in the future. And here you go, you can print them off for free. Okay, how many of these had you heard about? Tell me down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. You might want to check out this video next, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.